thrilling presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. Oh, good move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw. He'll find one. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Alert! Alert!
Now a first carry here for the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Johnston here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 3rd down and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing it up 4th down.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Play fake, here's Ward. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Crack all 80.
Ward off the play fake. Got a man and he hits him in stride. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Play action. It's Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And he's taken down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, Jack. Go.
They'll run on first down. Craig. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressive-ness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Second and 9.
To throw is Ward. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Ready?
First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. They need 2. Here's third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give to ETN running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down and goal to go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Ward. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
That's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the
Here we go on second and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And that will come the offense defense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now, Ward. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. Second and 2. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Let's go. Steady.
Up the middle they go. It's Craig. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Craig. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
22-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Craig. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Visitors 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
For a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Craig. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Moore. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
37 yards.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Ferguson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Back to throw again. On the out route, he finds Johnston. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Check, Panther. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal, Dallas.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Number 2 brings up second and goal.
No, no.
They'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
On play action, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Craig. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
To throw, here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 9. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Second and goal at the 2-yard
Ready?
line.
Pat the 60. Pat.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Ready? Ready?
Etienne will take it in. Touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gained an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get it to
and the ball is knocked out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Craig. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.